And so the SWOT analysis for improvement, the elements of care coordination and follow-up are the two elements that I believe need the improvement. Care coordination with so many stakeholders and follow-up with the community being such a challenge with delays in response needs improvement. We may not be able to adjust the response from the community. We can advocate for it. We can involve executive leadership to communicate with our community partners, but we can definitely try to improve it locally by having enough resources to make those extensive phone calls, track our patients with more accuracy, and follow up with the community early in their discharge planning process. Nurse and parole agent demographics, not confirming that at 30 days presents a big challenge, because that is necessary to establish the right context, the right providers for these patients. And if we do that at 3 and 10 days, it doesn't give the nurse enough time to establish those appointments. Benefits in terms of Medi-Cal and SSI, I think that it is best to really confirm with TCMP whether or not those have been processed at 30 days and avoid the potential lapse in confirming that that's been established for these patients. Care coordination, nurse calling community providers excessively is counterproductive. We truly need to get to the point where we're calling them very early on at 30 to 45 days and establishing those appointments earlier with good tracking. And it may require 2 nurses or maybe an added social worker to get that done properly. And again, the establishment of follow-up appointments with chronic care, MAT, and CBI for SUD services is only successful 50% of the time, but we're seeing why. There's a lot of timeline concerns with getting the right demographics and getting an adequate response from the community. So an adequate response from the community takes time, and the right demographics needs to be done a lot earlier to really get focused on just establishing those links with providers. Let's move on to the next slide.